Hi angels, welcome to this sewing tutorial. In today's video I'm going to be showing you how to make a very simple apron. This is very beginner friendly if you're just starting out and want to learn a basic hem. This is the best project for you and it's great for a gift. This is probably like my first official tutorial. All my other sewing videos are not tutorials. Like I said, I'm also a beginner. This is something I have some experience with. I made quite a few and they all turn out just lovely. So let's get into the video. This is what it shall look like by the end of the video. Let me just try it on just to show you. It's very simple. This is a smaller apron. Here it is on me. It's got a pocket and then it's just, like I said, very simple. It's got the strings right here and then holds around the neck. Here's the thing. For the materials needed, you just need a ½ yard to a yard of fabric. A ½ yard is definitely going to make a very small apron. It limits the apron and you don't have that much fabric left for like the strings and then for the halter, so you basically use all of the fabric with ½ yard, and a yard is definitely preferable, but if you want to save money, just get ½ yard because it'll be half the price of a yard. You're going to want your pattern, so whether it's using another apron or just a free apron pattern you find online. You're going to want some pins, of course, and then something to mark your fabric with as well. So first thing you want to do is steam and just iron the fabric to make sure it's nice and flat. What I'm doing here is just ironing the fabric to make sure it's not wrinkly, because you want to get all those wrinkles out. After you de-wrinkle all the fabric, you're going to want to fold it in half. Whoa, that is not enough. You want it to match as best as you can. So fold it in half, and then you're going to want to match up the folded part with the folded part of the fabric. Just try to get this as high up as you can because we want to save the fabric. The apron is bigger than my fabric, so it'll just show that this apron that I'm making is going to be smaller in width, and that's because it's ½ yard. What you're going to do is pin the apron to the fabric just so that when you're marking it, because the next process is to mark it, it doesn't move around. You don't need to pin it like crazy. Literally just use 3 pins so it's pinned down. And this is an important part that you don't want to miss. We're gonna add an extra ½ inch seam allowance. Once you have it all marked, this is where you just unpin the apron and you could just cut it out. Now we have the base apron part. Okay, what we're going to do next on all sides, every single side of this piece of fabric, is called a rolled hem. Okay, so basically you roll over the hem probably around 1/4 of it. I'm not one to measure things very much. I kind of just eyeball a lot of my things, which you're not supposed to, but I like to think I have a good eye. I like to trust myself. Maybe at the end is where I start measuring it again. You're just going to press it down. We're not going to do anything quite yet. Make sure the fabric is facing wrong side. Every single side we're going to press it down just once. I've pressed all the sides. The only one that was different was the top. I made it a bit bigger just so that I could do a double rolled hem. I'm not sure of the terms, but I'm gonna do 2 stitches at the top. And now what we're going to do is roll the bottom one once again. We're just gonna roll it just the exact same way. Press it down. It hasn't been stitched yet, but the hem looks very neat compared to if we just stitched this. You would be able to see all the strings. So we're just going to do a simple top stitch to this. This is what the hem looks. It looks pretty neat. We're literally going to do the exact same on every single side. So I'll get back to you when I'm done. I'm just gonna continue pressing and sewing on every single side. Okay, here's what we got so far. I did all of the sides. As you can see, let me just focus this. As you can see, I did this, and then I did these sides, and then the bottom, of course. The only side I left off was the top, just to show you guys exactly what I mean. So we are going to press this down, fold it over, and press it once more. It's been pressed. And so what we're going to do with the top, just to make it like a little nice, it's just a top stitch and a bottom stitch. And what a top stitch and a bottom stitch is, they're basically the same thing, except one stitch is at the top. So the top stitch is at the top, the bottom one is at the bottom. It says in the name. And they're about 1/8 from the seam allowance, okay? There you have it. As you can see, it's a very nice finish all around. It's very hard to tell with the pattern, that's why I keep on showing you. But we have the base of the apron down, so it's very simple, very quick. And this is a great project for learning how to like make stitches even, and just learning how to do a straight line, and just this is the most basic hem, and you could do it in any project. Next thing we're going to do is add the pockets or strings. It really doesn't matter. You don't even need to do a pocket if you don't need one. I'm gonna use this pen to mark 5.5 inches down, and then it's going to be 10 inches long. And just make sure we press it again. It's not going to be a rolled hem, it's just going to be a regular hem. So we're just going to fold it up. The only rolled hem we do is at the very top, because that's the hem we'll be able to see, if that makes sense. Like all of these are going to be on the apron, so we won't even see the frayedness. Like I said, we do want to do a rolled hem at the top of the pocket, just so that the pocket looks nice. Here you can see the rolled hem at the top of the pocket, and then all these are just regular, they're just still pressed. I didn't stitch the sides, it was only the top, keep that in mind. So we're going to just measure where we're going to put this pocket. Perfect. From the stitches, it's exactly 16 inches. Okay, so as you can see, I have the pocket right here, and I measured it to be, so 8 inches is the middle, this is the center point, and what I'm going to do is stitch along the sides, and then I'm gonna stitch a line right in the bottom, or right in the middle, I'm sorry. That way there's 2 pockets. It's a little hard to tell, but we have the pockets right here. So they're just stitched on. Next up, and the final part are the strings. It is now a little later in the day, so the lighting is much different, but we're now on to doing the straps. So we're gonna start with the neck strap. This is very subjective, just measure how long you want it to be, how you want it to go down. I'm measuring about 20 inches, but I'm gonna add an extra inch, so that way we can hem it and sew it onto the, so we can sew it onto the apron, okay? We're gonna make the strap width 2 inches long. So now we shall serge this, or then you just want to sew this together if you have to add some more fabric. And then we're gonna want to do the same thing for the side straps, the same measurements and everything. 3 long strips, I'm doing 21 inches long, and then have it 2 inches wide. Now continuing, in order to make the strap part, we're going to fold this in on both sides. We're gonna fold it in as if we're doing a rolled hem, but this is very different. You're gonna want to iron it. See how I'm pressing it? You're folding both sides inwards. So then you just want to fold it in just very slightly. It's all pressed down. Then once again, we're going to fold it and then press it once more. We're gonna sew this end here. As you can see, we have the straps. So this part is it's a very simple part. All we have to do is attach the straps. So I'm going to attach this one right here. We're going to attach these two straps. There's that corner where it cuts off from the shoulder part. So we're gonna attach it right there, right below it, and then same on the other side. My camera has died, so we are filming another outro on my phone once again. But we have the finished product right here. Really cute apron. Perfect for a gift. Perfect for a beginner project. But even the way, wherever I put the strings, like it just snatches my waist. It's like, okay, we got pockets right here. So very simple. It's very easy to do. It's very cost effective. For just half a yard for one of them was literally $3. So if you want to practice sewing something but don't want to spend a lot, definitely try an apron. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please like and subscribe. Comment if you have any questions, and if you're experienced in sewing, just give me some pointers. I can always use some help. I hope you enjoyed another fashion video, another sewing video. I hope you guys try this out. Don't just watch, do it with me. Okay, thank you for watching. Count your blessings every single day, and goodbye. Love you.